Well, it's a new year as well. 2021. What do you? It's crazy how time moves by so fast. And far as we gotta think we're in February now. January seemed like January flew by, and January was also like a really slow month in hip hop. Not too many people dropped any albums. I'm just wondering, asking you really, what do you expect from hip hop this year? Who do you think is gonna break out in hip hop this year, like the next biggest artist? Because for me, I think the next big artist this year is probably gonna be Little Dirk. I feel like this is gonna be Little Dirk's breakout year because he's been having these past few months. He's been dropping a lot of good music.
Well, he's been doing great, but Jim Jones been kicking tail.
Yeah.
No, hands down.
I know.
The hustle mentality is on 100.
Mm-hmm.
And Jones is not the lyrical guy, but the way he do what he do, it's working. And the lyrics is there, and he's consistent. I haven't seen an artist like that in a while.
Yeah, he is consistent with his music. He drops.
He's doing what he want.
Yeah, that's the way to go as well.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if he's independent, but it's working. It's working, and it's working to a point that Jim Jones is doing Jim Jones. Every time I turn around, it's a new album, a new song pop up or a video. Do you know what that takes as an independent artist?
Yeah.
But it's how easy it is for him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was watching him, he had a studio in his house, and then I think I heard an interview was saying he could do it the way he want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's dropping the album. Man.
Yeah.
You would think Jim is the new artist.
Yeah, that's true. But he's done.
And Dirk, because you can see him. They out there, but Dirk is like a new artist because he's not a new artist, but yet he's getting the features. He's getting the features and the songs out.
Right. Yeah.
But Jim Jones is like basically, I'm gonna show y'all how to do this business right. Because Jim used to be in, I think it's Zach, or you know what I mean, the A&R. He got all the experiences of those titles he have.
Right.
So he know how to take advantage of the situation, and he's doing a great job because the videos is dope, the music is dope, just everything. I'm liking what he's doing now.
Liking everything you see.
Yeah, because it's good music.
Yeah, it is. He has been dropping a lot of
good music.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I feel like it's gonna be Dirk's breakout year. Also, I also feel like allegedly, Bobby Shmurda's supposed to be getting out in the next week or so. I feel like once he comes out, he can do his thing. Like I know Rowdy Rebel, he's been dropping music since he came out. It hasn't been really hitting as much, but I feel like Roddy and Bobby is hand to hand. Like Roddy is the missing, Bobby's the missing puzzle piece. To get them together, I think once Bobby gets out, it's gonna.
You know what they need to do?
I think that whole sound, that New York wave is like we said before last year. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Me and my dad said this last year. We thought, the New York wave, that New York drill sound was gonna take over as far as 2020. Now it kind of did. It kind of did. We got introduced to a lot of people. Flavio was dropping more. TJ been dropping more. We got introduced to CJ, the dude with the Whoopty song that's been going crazy. And I think we're starting to see a lot of more New York drill. But I feel like, Bobby Shmurda and Rowdy Rebel can continue to push that movement into 2021. I feel like.
I think if Bobby and Rebel gonna come out, they need to work on Luciano,
yeah.
Luciano, okay.
Yeah.
So because remember, when you guys seen him, when he got back out, he's with Pop. He's with the whole Wu Squad.
Yeah.
That conglomerate of artists and what they were doing is what attract you to Pop because all of those artists was together as a unit. Now, Lucy, Fabio, and another TJ, they need to do a song featuring all these features with Rebel and Bobby. When you bring somebody out, you have to basically reintroduce Shmurda.
Yeah.
Music to the new generation because he's been gone for a minute.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but Pop had it. and also they can make it work. But it's a formula.
Mm-hmm.
They have to bring certain artists out to feature, and they have to look as a unit.
That's true.
People want to see you guys as a unit with that drill music.
Mm-hmm.
When you seen Meet the Woo,
Yeah.
that was very
Yeah.
just alone. If you look in the video, you see everybody in there,
Mm-hmm.
and you saw the energy.
Yeah.
Everybody had their vest on, their name on it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And that brings a certain type of energy. So when a kid or somebody see it,
like,
it's like that's the energy you want. And they talking that lingo.
That's true. The thing is with New York, from what I've seen and what I've heard, it's just a lot of beef going on in New York, and that's why a lot of artists out of New York is not popular right now, because there's a lot of beef that's going on between each
Ain't
artist.
money.
Like artists like, I'm not sure if you heard of 22 G's or Chef G, Busy Banks. They have a lot of good artists in New York, but it's just a lot of beef that's going on right now. A lot of beef between each other. A lot of beef with certain beat Bloods and certain Crips. It's just if they could come together and unite, I think New York can take over the rap game once again.
New York is going to have to follow the blueprint of
Atlanta.
of gangbanging. Like, if LA can do it, they can do it.
Yeah.
LA showed them the blueprint
Mm-hmm.
on it, and now they showing you that everybody's working with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is basically the mentality of our people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the crab in the barrel mentality. Trying to claim something that ain't yours, a neighborhood or block, ultimately get you in a situation that the police is going to take you from it because the government owns it.
True.
Until you guys realize that a neighborhood is not yours, and if you're paying taxes or not, when you pay your taxes, you are part of the community, and things change. So they're gonna have to come together. It's about the dollar. If it ain't about the dollar, then why you in it?
Right. 100%. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah. And I think also another person I just watched, Young M.A., she dropped a video. Young M.A. is dope too. She doesn't get the love that she,
Because she need to do what she did when she first came out.
like she still can spit, and she can out rap most of these rappers now.
You heard what I said?
Yeah.
I said this before, she need to stick to the manuscript with the script she came when she first came out.
Yeah. For sure.
And a lot of times when people bring their personal business into the business of, that's what messes up the business.
I got you.
It's kind of like you have a business and everybody come to your establishment, and then you always had a establishment that respectable. Like my cousin used to have Sean had a shop, and when he first come through the door, he say no cursing. You got kids around, respect. Soon as you start letting 3 or 4 guys come in and they just reckless, then you lose it.
Yeah.
It is not a place to go anymore to take kids to get the haircut because nobody is respectable anymore. So when you got a business, you leave your personal situation out the business and let the business run itself as the business. And that's what happened, I think, and it just is my opinion.
Yeah.
This is my opinion. When she first came out, she was dope. She didn't bring too much of none of that I seen.
Got you.
And then as soon as she got into it, bringing her life into it and her personal thing going on, it kind of pulled a lot of the lyrical guys and the guys who really like her. You start hearing other things, and I want to hear that gutterness without all the other stuff involved. And that's what pulled me back from it.
Yeah,
so
definitely. But she's dope as well. Like I said, New York, if they can get it together, get their stuff together, I think they can, take over the rap game for real.